Welcome. It's another episode of The Outside Looking In. Welcome. Today, our guests right from North America are Obi and Smokey. And as always, the lovely Tiara and Ugo are with me. Let's get into this for this week. It's Outside Looking In. Thank you and welcome once again. Nice t shirt. I know you've always been stunting cinder blocks hard on these clothes.
Canada, they don't do like that. They don't do like that in Canada.
Nah, they don't. They just grays, man. Grays and blacks.
Canada, we just I've forgotten how to dress in Canada.
They just wear anything, gray
People
and black.
just
But then again,
anything,
it's the weather.
hoodies, sweatshirts. Nobody does any.
The weather doesn't allow for fashion being fashionable. It's just functional. It's functional dressing. Only in BC can you now try to be a bit explore the
When I was
fashion
checking out
side.
these links that you sent to me, there was one show them camp gate that just kept coming to my mind as it's perfect to describe.
I don't know why people like SDC like that. I've never really.
Ah, are
No, no,
you
I've never
crazy?
really.
Are
I've
you
never
mad?
really. No, no,
Stop that.
vibe
Stop
with that.
that.
No, but that's I cannot. I can decide not to vibe with you. I just haven't ever vibed.
And those guys are the realness, man. The realness.
I felt the track with well, just the track with MI Sha, which he destroyed them though. But hey,
Emma is always going to try and bully now. But
it's not like he's always trying to try and bully. It's good. It's good. That's just it's good. He just give it to. Him. But it was a solid track. It was a solid track.
for me, I feel like the music, their music that I even appreciate even more than those old tracks is this their Palm Wine music.
I
They
haven't
have this
even.
whole Palm
Yeah, I
Wine
know.
music.
Yeah, the Palm Wine music thing. SDC. Well, I think they've done well for themselves.
I heard Wale is the guy managing Thames.
Yeah, that's Tech. Text one managing terms. Yeah, Wally.
That's some that's some serious paper.
That's heavy, because
Cause that one is Illuminati, man. They signed. She signed and sealed.
okay, without much further ceremony, let's jump right into it today. Starting with the Lumelu's rant, quote and unquote, with regards to FIFA's, in his opinion, poor officiating in the World Cup. Saying that it's going to cast some aspersions, going to cast a bad light on the integrity of the games as as they go. Well, Elumelu, he's a billionaire. He's in Nigeria. He's not talking about things going on in Nigeria, but you all have your goal. Let's before I go into it, you have your goal. Obi, that triggered a whole lot of backlash. And I don't want to say anything about it though, but your goal.
I mean, I just think it's funny that he he issued a blunt warning to FIFA. That's like that's just the part that when I was reading that thing, I was like, I was just laughing because I mean, you're free to say what you want to say. It's Twitter, right? It's social media. You're free to, you know, he's a billionaire and he wants to join and put a word in, right? But I'm not doing it. I saw he issued a blunt warning. Like, what is this guy on about now? Like, I don't know. I don't know. To be honest, billionaires expressing their social media freedoms, man, doesn't move the needle either way, man. Elumelu. At the end of the day, it's just them running away from the fact. Like, what is happening with NFF? Like, Jigga, like, have you pointed the finger at NFF in your capacity as Tony Elumelu, the billionaire that lives in Nigeria? What have you done to fix that part? Why are you pointing fingers at FIFA? I don't know, Joe.
That's one way to
Is
look at it.
that's where it's pinching him now. So that's the place he feels if, like yeah,
So on his
anybody's free
100
to say
inch TV, he doesn't like the fact that they're not giving Messi a red card or something. That's his own problem.
anybody's free to say what anybody wants to say. But yeah, um when, of all the things going on earth, of all
In the
the
country.
things happening in your home country, yeah, all of that's cool. But this stuff is where you choose to drop your flag. That's the hill you choose to fight upon. It's I didn't even spare it any thought of what this guy's not serious.
Yeah, well,
But why do you say he's supporting Tinubu? I don't know. I mean, he's a Nigerian billionaire. His businesses are headquartered in Nigeria, so it's support or die. No?
Support
Tinubu is
is
not
support
playing with
support
anybody.
anybody that comes in at the end of the day.
Yeah.
okay. Okay, I think if we decide to go with that narrative, support or die, then it really wouldn't be change. Because same thing with every other quote unquote billionaire, it's support or die or be mute about it, right? Sahad Rabiu, right? That's his name. Uh, this no, Rabiu is BUA sugar, right? Yeah, be mute. Dangote, be mute. Yeah, Dangote, be mute. This guy actively supports um, Oyema, the same thing, actively supports Tinubu. So,
So
no, I get
it's like
you.
this. It's where if the thing threatens their businesses, then you see them speak. I mean, if if wherever they are or whoever is in power is not affecting their income, they're not going to say a goddamn word. It's on the onus is on people who the government's affecting to speak up.
Even if it's affecting. I mean, even if like even when it affects them, like look at this guy that um this Umahi guy, their road project, Lagos Calabar project. That guy now,
Oh, Paul Wanibe, the dude from the Landmark CEO.
yeah, the landmark guy,
Oh,
exactly.
landmark.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Even though that road and that project just anally raped the guy, he was still like,
Mhm.
I'm not criticizing the government. The government is doing
Yes,
great. The government is great. But this is affecting
because
businesses. As in, they won't shout, even if the government is, because they have
yes,
to be, you know, loyal. They have to stay
compliance.
loyal.
Exactly, because the same government that with one hand destroyed your business, if you stay loyal, with the other hand, they can
Will
open up
give
a
you,
new path for you.
yeah,
So that's why they do that. So, like I said, the onus is on people, the how do you say, how you call it? The masses
a
who,
generality.
well, it's exactly if you don't enough, there's nothing going on for you with their bad governance. If you don't shout, if you don't shout, they're not going to look at your face. So the onus is on you to make your voices heard, make your votes count, and get rid. These big men, if it affects them and they express discomfort, or the government can say, oh, okay, we took with the right hand, we'll give you the left hand. And that's how it goes, in my opinion. Mm.
Like you all have said, if it's not affecting you, People that is affecting, onus is on them to talk. It's quite unfortunate.
They're
It's
never.
quite unfortunate.
It is, but
It's
it
gonna be
is.
hard for them to talk, man. Gonna be hard because people are focused on
It's
survival. People are
mhm,
focused on
mhm.
putting the best foot forward every day just to, be alive. So when they begin one,
Mhm.
how is a hopeless? It's not hopeless. I mean, there's always hope, right? But it's
It's close
it's
to
a
hopeless
it's a
though.
daunting situation, man.
Well, with regards to people that will talk and won't talk, we have Senator Kawu here that has said that he is not afraid of anyone and he's not afraid of suspension from the Senate. That he will survive. That he because he does not see why the Senate will reject his plea for Baja and the probe of the parastatal, the line item, how it happened, how it was missed. He doesn't understand why the Senate would rejected his motion to probe the irregularities of the fake agency budget linked to Baja. And that one is well, that one off me. Why would Senate, but is we or is them? Why would they block a motion to, or rather reject a motion to probe or to at least dig deep to find what was the issue with that whole debacle?
Sorry to interrupt. Sorry, I came in late. Who are the people we're talking about that can't talk?
The people now, Nigerian people now.
Oh, you mean
Oh no,
Nigerian
Mm.
people? Okay.
no. Okay, no. The background, Smokey. The background is, what's his name? Tony Lumelu asking FIFA to act right, with refereeing and all that, officiating, and what was our take on it? And what I said, well, we just said, well, everybody's free to their opinion. This is coming from somebody who your home country is how it is, and you're not saying much. You're just talking about FIFA. So we just wanted to find what people thought about it. But yeah,
Um, it's important. That's what I can say. If your house is on fire, you don't chase rats. You try to put out the fire. You're talking about FIFA and football when Nigeria is on. It's also like I'm not naming names. The Nigerian men of
Smokey,
God that
name
talk
names.
more.
We
No, I
don't like
won't.
this your
I won't. When it comes to
Mm.
men of God, I don't.
when it comes
I
to
won't
what?
call names. When it comes to men of God, on my own personal truth, I don't name names.
Are they
So,
really men
but
of God
they
then?
well,
If they have no
it's less
integrity,
for that's
if they have
between
no
you and your God.
integrity,
But why
if
No,
they
would
have
but
you
no
name
integrity,
names if men of
I
God?
don't understand. If they have no
talk because I'm
integrity,
talking generally. I'm
Okay,
talking
okay, okay.
generally. So okay, so there are people that like to talk about politics of America, how it affects the world. But you are in Nigeria and you don't want to talk about the things that happen in Nigeria. You don't want to name names in Nigeria, literally. You don't
Mm.
want to talk about Nigerian problems, but you're more
Oh,
comfortable
I
talking
get you.
about
Okay.
America
Yeah.
and their problems. So it's hypocrisy. You're talking about FIFA and refereeing and red cards, but you won't talk about corruption. You won't talk about because, of course, you don't want to
if
turn
You don't want to
your
you
money
don't want to
cards.
burn one side of your toast.
So, so that's hypocrisy, honestly. Yeah, don't even talk to them. Just keep quiet. Allow because it's as they are doing as they are bad refereeing decisions, bad political. They are all
they're all
six
in the same
and
kettle.
half a dozen. The same thing, same kettle of fish.
hmm,
Yeah.
Tiara is here.
Emma, welcome in.
What's up?
I
The
just
floor
came
is
in.
yours.
What are we talking about? Is it
What's your
Peter
take on
Obi's
this?
tweet on FIFA? Sorry.
No.
I didn't really
No,
sorry.
Peter
Why
Peter's
did I
Obi
think
tweet.
it was?
Twitter. It was
Sorry,
It was.
Rivers
It's
Illumelu.
actually a Lumelus.
Apologies.
Peter Obi.
Apologies.
Peter Obi
Apologies.
against everybody against
Apologies. You
Peter Obi,
know,
but it's all
we
good.
talked about this in the past that when you are benefiting from something, you won't talk about it. We talked about how nepotism is now. It's only nepotism when it's not you that is enjoying it. If na you they chop am na Thanksgiving, na testimony. But if no be you, na nepotism. So that's literally what I can't blame you. Will he bite the hand that is feeding him? Please, shall allow the man, let him talk about all that is that does not impact his life. That's my take. That's all I have. I'm like,
Oh well, that's yeah. Yes, as in short and sweet. As in you and Smokey. Yeah, you people just came in short and sweet. Great. So since you and Smokey are the latest ones in, okay, take the lead on
Tumaila.
He's courageous. He's courageous
I want to hear what
in
Tiara
a
wants to say
rubber.
about this one. Asikbaja
Yeah,
affiliate.
I think I think he's courageous in a Senate that has no bolt and no no well
Scruples.
yeah, I can't find words for them. They're a rubber stamp Senate, and which is not what a Senate or what you call National Assembly should be. You're an arm of government. You're supposed to check the president, check the executive, just as the executive checks the judiciary checks you. It's a three arms of government. You should check each other, but they are all robots. They are just
they're all an
they're,
extension of the
I'm
executive.
telling you, an extension of the well, I want to even go vulgar. They're an extension of the president, literally, you know, and they are screwing us all. Yes, it's not for everybody. Yeah, screwing. Well, they don't tell a blind man that rain is falling in the market. So yeah, they are an extension of the
But
president. They are screwing everybody. Well,
cool down.
well,
But at that age, that extension is not that active. So that's why, though.
yeah,
They're
Not
not
by
that
age,
active as
man.
well.
not
Not be by
It
age,
is.
man.
It is. It
In
is.
politics.
maybe by
At that age, that arm is
if
not that
you leave
active,
it
which is why they
naturally,
are not
right?
that
But
active.
like their
but
In a
but
mechanisms.
you're
But
sense.
he's
you're but you are feeling but you're feeling the effect of Nigerians are feeling the effect of that extension. So it must be working. Now now to go there, um if your job is to check the president and not pass bills under 2 days or 2 weeks, then you wouldn't even be it shouldn't be a thing of courage or a thing of fearing a repercussion to say, hey, the executive is doing this, or this agency that we heard about come for a Senate plenary and tell us what happened. But instead, the Senate, the according to one guy on YouTube, Akpabiole has shut it down, shut down and his cohorts have shut down the hear. They don't want to hear about it, and the man is afraid, or he's saying, I don't care whether you suspend me or not. So suspension is now a tool to muzzle the people that are supposed to speak on behalf of the people about things that are not probably going right with the country, and that's just unfortunate. And to even go there, when Gbajabiamila was, I don't know what, I can't remember whether he was a senator or a member of House of Rep. I think was he Speaker?
House of Rep. Speaker, House of Rep.
Yes, Speaker House of Rep. Yes, he was seen as when he was in opposition, he was seen as this guy doesn't let the opposition rest. He spoke against everything. He brought up every issue. He tried to make sure that everything that was corrupt about I think the PDP government was brought to the forefront, and now we are saying we should let him be because we don't want to, you people don't want to offend the president. You're the majority. Come on. Man. But I salute that senator for his courage. It shouldn't be a thing of courage, but he's courageous to speak when nobody else has the balls to speak. That's
Well, anybody else has some?
I have not
Tiara,
again.
I want to hear
anybody
what
wants
Again,
to
people
Tiara
cannot
hear?
be
has to
attacking
Hear
my
what?
boyfriend
I said
and
that.
want me to
Hey,
talk about it. It can't. I
No.
can't actually
no,
defend him,
defend
but
him
you see the
then. No, then
problem
defend
is.
him now.
Let me tell you what the problem is.
she
If I
pleads
defend him,
the fifth.
you people now, people that listen to this podcast will not think that actually I don't have anything that I'm using my brain cells to do. And he's not paying me at this time to defend him. So yeah, it's difficult to defend. I can't defend him and I cannot. There's nothing to say. I agree with Smokey. The people that should be um checkmating the executives are not. But also I think rather than because again, let's also keep in mind that people can be doing this for their own personal objective, and he could be doing this for his own personal objective as coming out to say that he's defending something that was objectively wrong in general, just as a political tool rather than actually caring about the people. Because you are coming and asking who defended the budget, who did this, but you have all of that information more than I do. Like, who are you asking? Who are you telling me? Like me that I'm watching you, people on Twitter that are looking at, who are you asking? You should be the one championing an investigation into these things that you want answers to, and coming to me with a report and say, I didn't feel comfortable about this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. And I went ahead and did an investigation because, again, I have the powers to do those. And this is my own finding and present it to the people. But you can't come online and be like, well, whatever. You can't be presenting to me and be like, oh, these are the questions you should ask. You're not an ordinary citizen. You're a senator. Like, it's me that should be saying these are the questions we should ask. But you have the power to do investigations. You should probably be using those powers rather than ask me so that it will look like you actually give a fuck about me. Is how I'm saying it.
Oh, Ubi, you heard her. Actually,
There-
quiet.
Shay?
There's even right now. There's a newspaper article
Yes.
about
Mm.
Uncle appropriating funds from some
Yeah.
petroleum institutes and all
50,
that.
55%
Who's that?
badge.
We have election next
Badge.
year, please.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
55.
So the thing is, even and I'm not. Let's even go there, right? They shouldn't like and I hate to use this word sinner claims. It sounds so cliche, but if somebody is spending money that belongs to all of us, let's say we are doing a susu self, all of us are doing a susu. If I just grab the money and just start doing stuff with it, don't you all have the right to ask me, guy, how you take spend this money?
Yeah,
That's
that's because I can hold you accountable with regards to that.
okay. How much more someone that we elected and has sworn an oath
So who should hold him
Well,
accountable?
with the
they
Quran
no,
or the Bible or whatever? We the people and the people we have elected to represent us should hold him accountable. And the institutions, the judiciary, the DSS, the EFCC, they should all
So
hold him
if he
accountable.
doesn't,
He has a right to answer us. And if no,
no. I
Tiara,
really
we will
want
not
us to go
enter. I
there.
will
Okay,
not,
and
this
if he
road you
does
want to
not, what's
go
the outcome?
to. This, no. I'm saying in no. Talking about an ideal, that's why I said sinner climbs, an ideal situation,
Okay,
an
that does not
utopian
exist.
um, climate or place, right? Ideally, but there are sinner places. Ideally, he should answer. Ideally, he should even resign because of the scandal that he has found himself in, so that
Okay,
proper investigations can be made.
are you living in a saner climb?
Mm. Shall we continue?
No, are
Shall
you
we
living in a
continue
saner
in
climb?
sin
Then
that
would you
grace
say
might
that where you are
abound?
is a saner climb?
Pastor,
By your own justification of
Isn't
what
it?
requires a resignation, I have a
It's
feeling that you have a log in your own eye.
it's
You have a feeling
It
that
is
some
sane.
people
It is
that the whole
saner.
world
It
agrees
is
that
saner.
should resign are still there. So, maybe looking what's
in some instances it's saner. But using that Isusu analogy you use, the primary difference is that in Isusu, all of us have contributed our money. So we all feel like, look, this is my actual money. But with Nigeria, it's as I say, it's government money, it's your money.
No, it's
So
and I think that's
Well,
where
government money is
Nigerians need
actually
that's
to
that's that's
should
educate
be
that's where
my
that's
money.
themselves
where that's
more.
where Nigerians get it wrong, actually, because it
Government money
is your
should be
money.
my money
That's what I'm
because
saying.
people are
That's what
paying
I'm
now.
saying.
People are paying
But
28% tax. I
exactly.
just
But the
I'm
point
like,
is, there's that saying in Nigeria, say, "Is it your money? Is it why you
yeah,
touching?"
that
But
mentality.
it is actually your money. It is actually because it didn't come out of your pocket. It will come out of your pocket, so you feel a stronger sense of responsibility towards it. But government money, because it didn't, in quotes, come out of your pocket, people will be like, "Oh, is it your money? Why are you disturbing Raja? What's your business? When it's your turn, don't do this," and all sorts of stupid stuff that you hear about.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
true.
okay. I give you another analogy. Let's say,
Wait.
I,
Before you go there, Obi, what do you have? What do you have to say on this?
Man. First of all, to play like Smokey said, commend him for coming out to say, okay, this is what should be done. We should investigate or whatever the case may be. But then, like Tiara also said, we live in we Nigeria is such a low trust environment that even the fact that he's saying this, when you put the big picture of what the Senate is, the fact that the Senate is a rubber stamp, and like what is the how do I put this now? Like what when you're coming out and making this kind of statement, it's almost like performance. You know that nothing
Hmm.
is really going. You get everybody's using it for face value. It's drama. We need to have somebody that is on the other
Optics.
side, optics, to come and say, "Oh, let's do this. We were the good people," and then it just feels like performance.
Did he just wake up to find out yesterday to find out that he was in the Senate?
You get like
he
When
was
this
part of the
thing
people
was
that said
happening,
if you,
he was
what
part of
did
the people
he
that say,
I'm
do?
sure this.
yay.
What did he say?
I'm sure the I'm sure that if you begin to look into it now, you find out that this guy that is calling for one thing, is in the committee. Is in a committee that discussed those line items that put in that said yes, so all the eyes have it, and he was there.
yeah,
You
I call
Or
it
worse
the
off, he
eye
you
might
get
have
service.
had
The
someone
eye
else that he
you
service.
get
wanted in
so
that position that didn't get it, and now
Exactly.
he's disgruntled. But go on.
yeah, like so
Mhm.
it's just sometimes I just look at it like it was before 2015 that I used to look at all these things like people on this side, oh, this person said this. After 2015, man, like I said, 2020 vision, man. I
This
understand.
2015 was a line of Rubicon for
It's a
you.
lie. It was it was it was the end. It was the end, dude. Like where it's there's so much low trust there that when this kind of thing happen, even if somebody comes out and handcuffs Badger, I'm like, mm, mm,
Is he going home?
Okay,
Is
wow,
he really going
you
to
that's
get
jail? Are they
that's
taking
that's
him to
really
London?
very
Where
yeah,
exactly is this handcuff going to?
that's really really rude.
as in,
Yeah.
Is he,
Or where
is he going
Dizani
to where
went to?
Bobrisky went to? And he's going to come back.
Yeah.
because
We've seen
be,
it before.
the
We've
thing
seen it
is when you
before.
look at the because I was also I looked at what it takes like what does the system say about what should happen before something is passed like that line item is passed and the money is paid into some account. There's a whole process. Like you can't understand how convoluted this thing is. The amount of
Collision.
The amount of passage that thing had, it's insane. There's no way that there's not a lot of collusion
The
on
amount of
this thing,
scrutiny that, yeah, true, that should
No, it was
actually go.
scrutinized. It's just that there is collision. It
Now,
was scrutinized.
it
It's
now
just that there
makes you
was
think.
collision inside. People's interests were met.
Exactly. It now makes you think that what if this is what happens? And this was a slip, like somebody messed up somewhere and this thing slipped. But basically, this was happening in
This is
every
what
other thing.
happens.
Like people
Yeah.
are just shifting things into the budget. My friend said I should bring it, I should form this parastatal. Like your rot is bad, man. I don't know. I don't have
I can
much.
confirm to
I don't
you
have
that
much
that's
trust,
exactly
man.
what happens, Sha. Let
It's
me just
wait,
confirm. That's
wait.
exactly what happens. They'll tell you to go and open parastatal. They'll tell you the process. They'll tell
Mm,
you who to sort, how long it will take, how much you should put, what the budget is, and then everybody is sorted. That's usually the process.
yeah. But kudos to him, Sha, for saying the right things, at least for optics.
Yeah. Tiara, you Tiara, you just killed the whole thing. See,
No, because
wow,
that's what
that's what
happens now.
happened.
I've been there before. I know that's what happens.
Wow. At that point, we shall transition to our next line item.
The kidnapped performance.